Confidentiality. You all have heard this word before, but what does it mean to you as a student employee at Stony Brook University? What types of things might you have to keep confidential, and how might you go about doing so? As a student employee, you deal with a variety of information. This information may be about your peers, about faculty and staff members, about the university as a whole, and even information for external stakeholders. In your role, you may be dealing with access to student academic records, payroll information, or even patient records, just to name a few examples. Together, we will explore some do's and don'ts of keeping the information that you're working with confidential. Let's start off with the do's. Be sure that you are taking every effort possible to ensure that the information you're working with is secure and safe. Before you share data and information with others, make sure that the other individual has a professional need to access this information and that this person understands the responsibilities around confidentiality and is committed to the same confidentiality commitments. Store information in a safe manner when not using it. For electronic information, this looks like creating a strong password and ensuring that your computer is locked when you are not using it. If you are storing printed information, make sure that it is locked in a safe space. Be sure that you are disposing of data the correct way when you are done with it. If you print out confidential information, it should be shredded when you are done. Now, let's move on to the don'ts. Never share your password with anyone, and never use another person's password to access information. If you have any reason to believe that any of your accounts have been compromised, report it to your supervisor immediately. Do not use any information you have access to inappropriately. Only access the information that you need to do your job. The information you gather should not be shared with any outside parties, such as your friends. Do not falsify records or information. This is a serious offense, and you can expect serious consequences if you do so. Do not change or delete information unless you are doing so in accordance with university policies and procedures. If you get stuck, here are a few tips for proceeding. If you are unsure what is considered confidential or the best method of proceeding with something, always be sure to ask your supervisor first. This video will be available on the Student Employment website and on the Career Center YouTube page. Please be sure to revisit it if you need a refresher. If you would like further information about cyber and data security, further trainings can be found through Stony Brook University's Information Security Program. For questions on this training or for any other question on student employment, please feel free to visit us at the Career Center. We are located at W0550 in the Melville Library, right at the bottom of the zebra path. Thank you for taking the time to review this training today. We know it will be incredibly important in your work as a student employee at Stony Brook University.